All right, so I'm working on problem number 8 on this imposter test. Cylinder, and it gives me the height of the cylinder and the volume of the cylinder, but we need to find the radius. And so we've done a few like this. I just want to make sure that you know how to do it. So the formula for the volume of a cylinder is the area of the base times the height. The base is a circle, and so sometimes they write the formula like this, pi r squared h. Now, let's take the numbers that we have and just put them where they go. So I've got this volume right here. I'm going to write that where the volume is at. So 1004.8 pi. The radius, I don't know, but I do know the height is 5. Okay, so what we have here is we have this set up, not too difficult yet. I want to try to find the R. I've got the numbers where they go. I just plugged those numbers in. I plugged in the H. I plugged in the V. I'm going to try to find this R. So I'm going to start by dividing away from this R, the pi and the 5. And so I have, now I'm not going to do it on my calculator yet. I'm just going to write it down what I'm doing. Divided by pi times 5. I'm going to write it as 5 pi. Doesn't really matter. The pi's cancel, the 5's cancel. I'm left with r squared. Now, hopefully by this point, you know how to get rid of a squared is to do the square root. So I'm going to do the square root of this side and the square root of this side. And so when I do that, I get the square root of r squared is just r. On this side, I have the square root of 4.8 divided by 5 pi. Now my calculator, what you're going to see right here, and I'm going to make this a little bit bigger. I don't normally do this, but I want you to be able to see what I'm doing here. We're going to do, let's see here. Turn my calculator on, clear it out. So I need to do the square root. So the square root key is the x squared key, but you have to hit the second, and then that. Now inside of this, I'm going to do 1004.8. And I'm going to do divided by, and then in that denominator is 5 pi. And the nice thing about this calculator, even your calculator, should be able to do this 5, and I can just put the 5 next to the pi for 5 pi. I can get out of that square root by hitting that, but if you see right there, that's what that looks like. Hopefully that's somewhat visible. I know there's a glare, and then I hit enter, and we get 25.12. And so that's what the answer to this is. And so we get 25, what was it, 25.126, so 25.1. And this was finding that radius. And so I need to scroll back up here. And so this thing is now on my way. Meters, it was in meters. And so the radius would then be meters, because the volume was meters cubed, but this would just be meters. And so this is that radius, 25.1 meters. I hope that helps you find the answer to this question. The one on the test will be just like it. And again, I hope that that was helpful.